Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. Earlier this year, a new survival game was announced as an exclusive to the PS5 called Abandoned. Or at least that's what the working title is known as, but I'll get to that later in this video. There are some details about the game over at PlayStation blog from April of this year. I'll quote some of the article, and if you want to read all of it for yourselves, I'll leave the link in the description. Abandoned is a cinematic first-person horror survival shooter set in a highly detailed open-world environment and favours a realistic approach to survival. The story is centred around Jason Longfield, who wakes up in a strange forest. Abandoned and not remembering how he got there, Jason soon finds out that he was kidnapped and brought there for a dark purpose. Fighting for his survival, his main goal is escape. The developer goes on to say, "We want to deliver a uniquely personal gameplay experience, one that feels realistic. Every event has an influence on your character. If Jason is out of breath after sprinting, or is afraid, his firing accuracy will suffer. Unlike action shooter titles, firing weapons in Abandoned will be realistically slow. You will need to be tactical in order to survive. Our studio is focused on crafting a cinematic style first-person story. This is no fast-paced shooter in which you just run, aim and shoot. Abandoned requires you to hide and plan every shot before pulling the trigger. We want you to be nervous come each and every enemy encounter, to be aware that a wrong move can be the deciding factor between surviving a combat scenario or not." So like I say guys, that was a snippet from the PlayStation blog. Check it out for yourselves, it's well worth a read. The announcement teaser was also published in April, and if you haven't seen it yet, here it is.
Let me tell you a story. A true story. A story that could overcome to all of us. Imagine waking up at a place far, far away from home. Away from your loved ones. Away from friends. Away from safety. Trying to understand how you got there. No one there to guide you. No one there to assist you. No food. No water. You've got nothing to survive. But the complicated part is, well, you're a prey. A powerless, thirsty, and a weak prey of a strong, blood-loving community led by a religious nutjob. A false prophet that will do anything for power, anything for wealth. And when you realize this, you know it's the end. Your end. But you will never accept this. You will fight for a way out.
I have to be honest, I'm not keen on the narration in that teaser, but the project as a whole intrigues me. Anyway, this all happened in April, I hear you say. What's the deal, Chorizo? You're a bit late to the party with all of this. Yes, I know, you are right. But there has been movement since then, and some interesting news has surfaced. This article at GamesRadar was published 2 days ago as I'm recording this video. As you can see from the headline, Abandoned isn't actually going to be called Abandoned, and apparently it was announced too soon. The article goes on to say that developer Blue Box Games has published an FAQ on their website which explains that the real name of the new survival horror shooter will be announced in due course, along with the gameplay reveal. Blue Box Games doesn't give an exact date to when we'll get these new details, but it's pretty obvious that the project has had some problems since its announcement earlier this year. A few weeks ago, an abandoned app appeared on the PS5, which was supposed to give us answers to what the hell is going on with this game. After all, there were lots of rumours that the game has some connection to Kojima and Silent Hill, even though Blue Box Games have denied this several times. The PS5 app was supposed to give us information about Abandoned and either prove that these rumours are indeed false, or quite the opposite, and show us a brand new Silent Hill game. But unfortunately we had neither. On opening the app, we were greeted with some empty boxes. I mean, sure, you could put this down to a major error on the developer side. It happens. But the conspiracy theorist in me thinks that all of this might have been done on purpose. It's created a hype around this project, a mystery if you like, and this is why I'm extremely interested in this new game. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this survival horror shooter or whatever category it finally ends up belonging to. You see, some people are claiming that this is not going to be a traditional survival horror, whilst others in the media are reporting that this will be a first-person Silent Hill type experience. Whatever happens, I'll let you guys know as soon as I get some more news on this. Look out for more Abandoned, or whatever it's going to be called, content on the channel. As always, thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for more content, guys. I've got lots of stuff in the pipeline. Links to the articles and the announcement teaser video are in the description. Have an awesome morning, afternoon or evening, and stay safe out there.